Kingdom Hearts 4 is officially a thing. Yes, officially announced for real. So let's drop in with 5 things you gotta know about the news. Starting off with number 5, like just what the heck is going on? Well, on Sunday, a surprise trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 was revealed during a 20th anniversary celebration stream. And it's a lot to take in here. A realistic Sora in a world based off of the real world instead of the usual cartoon worlds of the series is interesting, if nothing else. If you have just no idea what's supposed to be happening, then we'll break it down a little bit. If you managed to get the secret ending to Kingdom Hearts 3, then you saw Sora appear in a very different looking world, a place that looks a lot like modern day Tokyo, and where he seems to meet a new character named Yozora, who is also the main character of gameranx, the fictional video game within a video game that appeared in the Toy Story world. Now, this place, called now the Quadratum, seems to be a very important location for Kingdom Hearts 4, and where it seems like a lot of the game will take place. Apparently, this is a place that is on the other side of reality, in quotes, and that the concept of light and dark are foreign to it. What that actually means for the story, we have no idea, but maybe the bad guys of this game won't monologue about darkness quite as much, maybe?
Legend has it that darkness once covered the world. When the darkness falls, will we be found worthy of the precious light the legend speaks of?
Gameplay-wise, the game looks even crazier than before. Sora uses some kind of supercharged flow motion abilities to battle a gigantic heartless-looking creature. A lot of this stuff looks a lot flashier than the version of combat we've come to expect with this series, and certain things like when Sora runs through the inside of the building look like they're scripted moments, but still, it all looks really impressive. And for the people out there worried that this looks too different from Kingdom Hearts that they know and love, at the end we see Donald and Goofy, who seem to be searching for Sora, possibly in Hades, if that blue fire means anything. So while the trailer is short, there are some interesting takeaways here. The biggest being our next point at number 4. This is huge, but if you look closely during that opening part of the trailer that looks like it's in a forest, you can see what looks like the foot of an AT-ST walker in the upper corner. We've heard people speculate that it's just a lamppost or something, but look at this thing. It's in the middle of a stream, and the actual shape and paneling on it are nearly identical to an AT-ST foot. That means we're probably getting a Star Wars world in the next Kingdom Hearts, which is insane. To be honest, the second we saw the forest, we were immediately like, oh, Forest Moon of Endor. Those redwood trees really give it away. The Kingdom Hearts series is no stranger to live action worlds, though, if you remember. I mean, they did the Pirates of the Caribbean world all the way back in Kingdom Hearts 2. But Star Wars isn't like necessarily strictly a Disney property like everything else is that appears in these games, but the floodgates are truly open at this point with this type of thing and suggests that basically anything Disney owns would appear in Kingdom Hearts 4 in some capacity. Most people are speculating that there will be some kind of Marvel world, and that's probably also a given if we're getting Star Wars. It's Disney's 2 biggest properties, so it makes sense that it would be featured, but at the moment, all we really have to go on is like a half a foot and like 1 second of a trailer. Everything we've seen so far makes it look like Star Wars is a lock, but they haven't actually said anything about it officially, so for now, this is all just speculation. Next, over at number 3, this is the beginning of a completely new story arc. That's according to the game's director, Tetsuya Nomura. The Dark Seeker arc ended with Kingdom Hearts 3, and with the 4th main entry, they're starting something new called the Lost Master arc. I'm no Kingdom Hearts expert, but that probably means that the Master of Masters will be a central figure to this story arc. Now, according to the Kingdom Hearts wiki, he was the guy on top of the building making a heart outline with his fingers during the secret ending to Kingdom Hearts 3, so it's probably safe to say that he's a big deal here. Now, there's more story stuff in the trailer, like this new character named Strelitzia. She's actually a central character to Kingdom Hearts Union Cross, the mobile game. So if you were hoping that all the confusing side game stuff wasn't going to be a thing anymore with this new series, I guess all we can say is, sorry, man. The Square Enix press release only describes her as a mysterious new character, so you probably don't need to play the mobile game to find out what her deal is, but with this series, you never know. They also showed 2 characters in Organization 13 robes. It's likely that one of them is the mysterious Master of Masters, but who's the other one with them? There aren't many members of that organization left, but you can never really say that someone dies in a series like this, so the hooded characters could literally be anyone, for all we know. Another interesting bit of information shared by Nomura is that the voiceover heard in the trailer isn't by a new character, but rather a returning one. We can probably expect more than a few returning characters in this game, and not just Sora, Goofy, and Donald, but as of right now, at the time of making this video, we're not actually sure who the voice is supposed to be. Is it maybe Yozora? Who knows? But now, the part with Goofy and Donald, that's a pretty easy guess of who the voice is supposed to be. They're looking for Sora, it's implied that he's in some kind of afterlife, and the voice is pretty James Woods-like, so it's probably Hades from Hercules. Now, what that actually means for the story, we have no idea, but it's something, at least.
Oi.
Now over at number 2, here's an interesting one. According to Nomura, the trailer was created using Unreal Engine 4, but they intend to switch over to Unreal Engine 5 mid-development. Now graphics-wise, this is pretty good news because the game is already incredibly beautiful looking from what we see here, so it can probably look even better with all of those next-gen Unreal Engine 5 features. And funny enough, this isn't even the first time a Kingdom Hearts game has switched engines. If you remember, Kingdom Hearts 3 actually switched from Square Enix's in-house Luminous engine to Unreal Engine 4, which ended up pushing back development of the game for like a year. Of course, switching from one Unreal Engine to another maybe isn't as drastic of a change as switching from 2 totally different engine tool sets like 3 did, but it's still, you know, a cause for concern, at least in terms of length, like when we're getting this game. And that leads to our last point, at number 1. Here's the most disappointing thing about the announcement. We're not just speculating here. This is right out of the horse's mouth. In a tweet from Nomura, he admitted that it will take some time before they reveal any additional information about the game, and that they wouldn't be showing anything else about the game during trailer season this summer. He also admitted that the main reason they revealed the game this early was to avoid any leaks. So basically, settle in for a long wait for this one. Now, if you remember back to Kingdom Hearts 3, like we said, that game was officially announced June 10th, 2013, and didn't come out until January 25th, 2019, 6 years later. That seems like a long wait, but it's actually worse because Kingdom Hearts 2 came out all the way back on March 28th, 2006. So it took more than a decade to get a proper Kingdom Hearts sequel out. So no matter how long Kingdom Hearts 4 takes, it's unlikely that it'll take quite that long. But with them using the Unreal Engine, hopefully their development pipeline is a little more streamlined and they'll be able to actually get this game out released in a fairly timely manner. But of course, that's just armchair experting. That's just speculation. It's unlikely that we'll see this game before 2023 at the earliest, so just be prepared for a long wait. It's a cool trailer with a lot of stuff for fans to kind of mull over, which is good because there probably won't be any more Kingdom Hearts news for a very long time. But if you do think that wait's going to be agonizing, we do have a sort of bonus point for you. It's that they also announced Kingdom Hearts Missing Link, a mobile game in development for iOS and Android. This apparently takes place after the events of the previous mobile game Union X, but this one's going to be fully 3D with character creation, environments that seemingly seem like they're from Kingdom Hearts 3, and possibly some online components because it's going to have a closed beta test apparently coming later this year. So maybe you can just get a little bit more Kingdom Hearts in your life while you wait for 4. But hey, that's what we know. That's everything from the announcement on Sunday. It caught us by surprise here. Monday morning, we woke up, fell out of bed, and made this video. So we want to hear what you guys think about Kingdom Hearts 4. If you know more about the lore, we would love to hear your insight. If you've never played one before, are you interested in this one because of like maybe like a new story, new setting? We'd love to hear your thoughts, whoever you are, wherever you are in this fandom or not. So let us know. Now, clicking the like button does help us out if you learned anything. We very much appreciate that. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.